Und dann noch auf Elektrizitätswerk. Alright. Yes, now we should be back online, I think. Good. Sorry about that. Just let me know if I'm back online now. So namespaces is, I understand. So now online, perfect. All right, gotcha. So back to Frank. So if I get you correctly, what you say is, hey, do a namespace like character and everything. That's the main class, right? The main namespace. And in this character namespace, you have like enemy, I don't know, friend and perfect. And you have like you have just like categories. Is that the correct phrasing of it? F5 for reload if you see black screen. Okay, good. Should be fine now. Yeah. I mean, Frank, we can go hop into a Discord chat and just discuss it quickly. But functions are like attack function, right? Attack this, and this is the damage dealt, and blah blah blah. So if you speak like in a gaming language, gaming terms, so all right, but back. I mean, I can start with like C# as well. It's not like I have to start with Java, right? I was here. I was thinking about trying this stuff out. Let me see if you have like something. No, not C. Add C#, right? Yeah. Let's hop into Discord quickly. Let me just start it up or find it in my 100 tabs here. Here we go. Oh, here's the clip. Great. Thank you very much, Nicole. So how can we do? Oh, here, come in the channel. Got it. And settings. Hi. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hi. Now
do
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
you. Hi. Just let me do the settings quickly. Can you say anything?
If you are speaking, I can't hear you.
Okay. Then let me fix that. I have a default input device. But which is my default? Hello. Can you hear me now? Okay. You can't hear me? Why though? Why?
Yes.
You can hear me now? All right. Like good?
Well, not anymore.
Not anymore, right? Oh, is this? So now if I have it on testing, it works, but it doesn't really input sensitivity. It's all good. It's strange, isn't it? Let me check something else. Oh, I see why. Here. Okay, now it should work, right? Should work. Hello, hello, hello. Did this does the trick? Oh, this is regular 3D, and I want to learn coding. Oh, this is great. This is just. This is the thing. I need the settings. So because I have here microphone. This one is nice. Standard microphone. Mm-hmm. I mean, it does work though, but I can't. Well, you can. No, my stream is delayed though, right? Oh, that's painful. Let me think about it. I have a second mic to use, but then I can't use it on Streamlabs again. Okay, I think we have to figure this out. Add another pane. Cool. Double tone. I'm so confused. Why is it that hard? Anyway, mhm. My stream audio is very low again. What have I done? Okay. Um, okay. Let's go and try and figure out this why. So microphone use, for instance, then we have like audio input. Okay, it's fine as well. So let me see my filters are gone. That's why. So, all right. Yeah, it's getting better. Still not good though. So let's go with this for now. So I have now. I will go here up here. So can you hear me now? Better. Like, is it getting a bit better or no? Not at all. It should be quite. Brother, this program is really getting on my nerves. Now you should hear me again, I think. Thanks for letting know, Frank. Thanks for letting us know. A little bit better, but still low. Oh, now. Okay, we're getting there. But we're still not like. Here we go. This one. We wanted this one. Then limiter is fine. Gain 30. Yes. I think we're getting there. But it's still not perfect, right? Still not perfect. Man. Is it like back to normal? Or is it a bit quieter? Huh. Okay. Good. Then let's do not mess the Discord for now with Discord because it seems like very strange. Okay, back to the main question here. Learn how to learn. So the question is, how do we learn C#, right? I was looking into this code combat stuff. Lower than normal. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so now let's put it like that. I don't know why it's lower though. It's like I okay. So I have the full gain. Just start with normal docs. How do you mean with normal docs? Like because I was like thinking about having a cool like plan to go, like a learning plan, right? And this seems like something which is quite fun to learn. I don't know. There are a few like courses as well, like I mean paid courses for sure, right? I mean I could, but that doesn't really. I mean, then I learn the terms, but I do not really learn the function stuff, right? So, oh, this is very annoying. Let me check if I can get sound again after. Oh, here we go. Now. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's start not that loud. Wait. Sorry. Wait. Okay. I have stopped it. I have okay, I reduced guys. So I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. That wasn't my plan. I found like the volume and it was on 8 and I over pushed it slightly. Good. But now we can adjust it properly. Whew, sorry. That was not my intention. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. I'm just going. So everyone is awake. Great stuff. Good, but now it should be really good actually. Like for real. We should have made it. Good. That was my tactic against Frank's intervention. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But good. What I okay, I will explain what game I would like to build. So there are a few games, right? I really want to dig into. Let's make types of games, right? Games I would like to have. So one is card game up and down. So this is basically a very simple card game where every player draws a card and well, basically a dealer says draws a card and a player can say if the next card which is played by the dealer is higher or lower. That's a community game I played like 5-6 years ago when I helped my colleague stream. So it's basically let me show you how it works. Just give me a second. And do not laugh about my sandals and my shorts. My wife already told me that it looks not too great, but they are very comfortable. Kind of. Yeah, I show you. Give a second. Um, So basically, let me get the card back out here. If you have like it's a 9, right? So the dealer shows a 9. And now every user in the game, in the lobby, can say, okay, the next card is higher and lower, right? And then he draws the next one, it's 9 again. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. It's a 4, right? So everyone who put like lower will win and proceed to the next round. Everyone which tipped higher will go back, or will be out of the game, out of this round. It's pretty much that, with a few simple things. I already wrote a whole game description, like with add-ons and some special cards and stuff like that. So the whole game concept is already there, and I could let someone program it. I already get an offer for it. I was really looking into it, and they offered me like to make the game for mobile and web, I think, not sure, but they offered for me like the whole game with everything and payment methods and all the stuff, about 40K, and that was quite a fair pricing, I think, for the whole thing I wanted. But still, it was like I really could learn that by myself, I think. So if it's the same, you have 3 options basically. You can say up, down, or same, and if it's the same and you put the same, then you're in. Wait, I have a description of the whole game here. So let me see. I think just give me that, because that's a really cool thing. Project up and down, project description, not sure which one it is. So here, basically, this is the full description, right? I mean, so this is like the blah, 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 blah intro, right? Game concept general. Up and down is a 3D, well, it doesn't need to be 3D. It can be 2D as well. I just wanted to have like funny graphics, right? With so bubble heads and just having a cool thing, right? So up and down is a 3D or 2D multiplayer game. The main goal is to get as many guesses correct and use the special effect cards as efficient as possible. Sorry for typos and stuff. The game is based on rounds where the dealer, so the computer dealer, or the table master plays a card. It doesn't matter, dealer, table masters, it's the same person. The card is from a classic French suited card deck, so it's 52 cards in total. The player now tries to guess if the next card is higher or lower in value than the card dealt by the table master. If the player guesses right, he will go to the next round when he can guess, where he can guess again. So basically, he just advances to the next round and can do it again, right? If the player, if he is wrong, he will lose this round. I'll make it a bit bigger. The player gains points for every round he manages to survive, and the highest scores are displayed in a leaderboard. The game is free to play, and the player has unlimited tries, so he can spam try the stuff, right? We have to protect it for like computers and stuff, but so we need some safeties there, but still. Player tries. Oh yeah, here. Yes, thank you very much. I just, wrote it and it's not my main language. Thank you for the corrections. The game is free to play, blah, blah, blah. However, the special booster cards cost some diamonds, in-game currency or whatever to buy. He can buy diamonds and some character designs in the in-game shop. So I was like, okay, we can monetize the game somehow, right? Because it's free, but still, I want to get the investment back if I pay for it to get built. I want to monetize it in a way so I can get back the investment cost, the initial costs. The player completes the game. Oh yeah. So the player completes the game if he is able to guess all cards in the deck correctly, higher or lower or same value, and the game master has played the last card. So basically, the game is over when all 52 cards are gone. That's very unlikely, but there is a chance. No, it's not like I want to start with monetized stuff. I want to have like the game is free. You can play it. It's a streamer game. You can join in with your crew and with your friends, and you can just play it. If you want to have like another design on your character, for example, a special Halloween design or stuff, you can buy that, right? So it's a skin sale stuff. And if you want like very special cards and really want to, I don't know, go for high scores, but you can have it. You can. It's a luck-based game at the end of the day, right? So you can win it with not paying anything. It's just yes, 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 yes. Multiplayer, because I want that you can play with friends. Because my initial thought process was, hey, I would love to have this game for my stream, right? So I really want to have like about 8 people on the same table and play with them and having a good day, right? So this is now how a round looks. All players up to 10 per lobby, flexible lobby settings possible. Every player can set up own lobbies, entering lobbies with lobbies key. It's possible for private lobbies. So you can create lobbies and enter and stuff like that, right? For you and your friends. They spawn in a spawning area around the playing table. And you can have different sceneries like worlds, right? One is on the moon, one is on the beach, one is in a bar, whatever. And you can access those maps by getting points through the game. I think it's perfect for Unity, but I do not really like Unity though. But anyway, that's just the game I was thinking as one of the games I was thinking of, right? And here's like the main game concept. Everyone gets like the 3 main cards, which is up, down card, even card, which they can play, and they can place up to 5 special cards in their hand as well, and they can play like the special effect cards, right? And the special effect cards I have here, blah, 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 blah. Special cards, 3 levels of it. Like level 1 is like mass intelligence. If more than 50% of the player on the table are right, the player who played the special effect card will survive. So like survival cards and stuff like that. Yeah, no one really does like Unity. But yeah, and so there are different cards and stuff like that. And there are already like presets of card games which you can code and stuff, but I was like, So that's one of the games, right? So now the second game, well, the major game I'm looking for is, well, there are 2 more games, right? One is this is let's put Unity most likely, right? And this is most likely a Unreal game. So multiplayer shooter, but it's not like you go out and it's multiplayer. So you spawn in, and it's not really a shooter either. It's more, I mean, you can do it with shooter or with magic stuff and the archeries and all those things. You have to imagine you spawn in the middle of a map, and I already have a map for this and a lot of assets. I started with that a few months ago. And you spawn in, and then you have to level up first and get some gold and experience and skills, right? You have to loot, basically. Without PvP, you can't hit another player. After like blocked time, like 10 minutes or so, so you have 10-minute protection phase, and after that, you can go after each other. And you can win the game with 2 win conditions. First is be the last survivor, so it's like it's like an arena, right? So last man standing. Or you kill the king, which is a NPC in the game. You have to find the king and you have to eliminate the king, right? So you have 2 win conditions. One is against all, and one is you can work together as a team to just find the king and eliminate him. No. You can just bring in your opinions. It's all good. It's we are here for that. So that's one which is in my head, and the last one is a tower game. I would love to have like you start on one floor, and this is most likely, I'm not sure if that's multiplayer possible. Like you have one level, like one area, it's like, I don't know, woods, and you're there and you fight a bit low level monsters, and at a certain point you can advance to the second layer. So you can Do you know the manhwas? Like there are some comics, sort of, which is like one is there and then you have portals, like the solo leveling stuff. Not sure if you know that. And it's kind of similar that you try to reach the top of the tower, and the tower gets progressively harder as fast as higher as you climb. And you have different classes you can earn. You have special events. You have special classes you can activate and stuff like that. I think the tower. Give me a second. I haven't eaten much today, so. No, it's fine. You can bring your algorithm. I mean, I won't be like discouraged. I know that I'm in for like a few years learning process, so I'm not like, oh, it's like impossible. And also, I already looked into Unreal quite a lot, and it doesn't seem like impossible. So, those are the 3 games I really want to create, basically. Now, this here could be a very easy browser game as well, right? That's why I was looking into JavaScript. So I was thinking about this one in JavaScript because then I have a browser game, which is way easier about the whole multiplayer situation, right? This one is really hard because in Java you can't really program shooters or magic spells. It's possible, but performance-wise, I think I'm not sure. It's really hard. The tower game as well. I'm not sure if you can really put this through with just JavaScript. And programming a new engine is not good. So it most likely comes down to, okay, which engine suits like the game best, right? And you'll need to learn the engine. Which is a bit a pity because like learning on Unreal and Unity is like, that alone takes a year. So I'm not too confident. Well, I'm not looking for it too much. I mean, if I can do, the problem with Unreal is it is for battle royale shooter, right? That's perfect for this kind of, for those kind of projects. It's really bad for this card game though. It's like hard to program a card game on it. Maybe it's good for like a tower game as well. Not sure. Yes, that's a main issue. But the major issue I have, like if I don't go with a big engine, I mean Unreal already has everything I need for this game, right? Everything, even assets. So, and if I would need to code this game here, I'm not sure how hard it will be to really execute it. Like, you know, is it even realistic to push a game like that out? You know what I mean? So my major question is, okay, which language is quite easy to learn, and which language will give me the most possibilities if it comes to those games? And according to it is, but then it depends on if you want to use a light engine or no engine, because no engine projects are really hard. Yes, I think no engines are like really hard. But I mean, does a light engine, you know, does it really help me enough to go with those projects? And if so, yes, which one, right? Because there are so many engines out there as well. So question to Nicole and Frank. Which of those 3 games would you like to see become like reality? Yeah, you told me about it, yes. Told me about it. But that has a different language as well, right? So it's quite music. The card game at first. Okay, great. So basically, I think that's a Unity game, right? Let me check what Unity uses. I think as well. Now, no, you most definitely are not skilled enough for any of it. Of course, I'm not. I mean, I know that I have no idea about coding, so I don't have the illusion that I can just sit down and code a game, right? C sharp. Okay. So basically, we need C sharp because C sharp is Unity and Unreal. So if you understand C sharp, we can really dig into those engines and try to set up the games. That's a big help. All right. And I think for I mean here the whole content is already here, right? And here a lot of content should be already available as well. All right, so let's find a way to learn C sharp. Okay, so let's see. This does not have C sharp on it, does it? So learning C sharp is vanilla C sharp is very different from Unity. Oh, really? Oh, that's good to know. That's also, is it, is it like, oh, we got the bots again. So I should learn inside Unity, you think? But let's see. Do I have Unity already? I mean, the question is, can I like really learn it? Because how I learn stuff is I really need to have the basics, like the theory behind it, and then I really can excel on like getting the stuff done. Documentation is big, right? So I was thinking about as well having like some sort of course, right? Like an online course we can go through together and see if it's like free code can. It's like hard to decide, right? How to, let's see what those things are. Because I would love to have like this stuff, but for C sharp, right? Learning C sharp. Let me see C sharp. And I'm not sure if that's the opposite of the game engine. The theory is abstracted, and you will just know what magic happens depending on what function it's called. How do you mean it's the opposite of a game engine? I mean, we can download the Unity and just start up a new project and just dive into it. It's not like I can't. But the issue is, I mean, Yes, yes, yes. That's what so I, you know, for me, I would love to just have like a course. Add the first code using write the first code. Create your own sample concept. So I'm just looking for like which course could be like fitting me to learn it, because here for typing I found this one, which is great. For this kind of stuff would be awesome, but if it's only for like languages I can't really use, okay, that's fair enough. So make your own 2D engine. That's the best way to learn what's happening under the hood. Yes, for sure. Question here is if I, you know, how to do that. But as I said, I would love to start with like with a course, right? Which to all levels, including features like ads, premium online atmospheres, can fully immerse into the world of coding. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. So basically, we can just start here. Enter class code. You don't have one? Ask your teacher. Want to create a class? Set up a class and the classroom version. No. Decline on essentials. So I think anonymous login. I think we just hop into this stuff here and learn stuff. It seems quite items, heroes, achievements. I think we can like do it switch languages, I don't. That just Lua coding. Okay, so the features like patch premium, blah blah blah, world of coding. So this is just the intro, right? Classroom, a full CS curriculum builds from core concepts, the way for the web development kit from APT. Code Combat Junior Beta, our flagship play 5 curriculum features for progression of learning levels. Let me find learn coding like a game. I really want to have like, let's see if this one, play coding games, have fun, build skills, level up your coding with games, puzzle and challenges, start playing, discover it. Okay, 25. So this looks really like as well. So get even better at coding. I'll have to play alone or compete with others. You only need 15 minutes to start. Okay, yeah, I don't really care about career. Practice, compete, learn, cooperate rules. Lua would be fine if its indexes didn't start at 1. The person who thought of that should sorry for emotions. All right, understood. So this seems more like solo, like I don't know. We can hop in, but I think this is more like, I think that's hard for me because I have no coding experience, right? continue without. Welcome to the onboarding. Coding game lets you improve your coding skill with games. It all starts in the IDE, where you will code and test new ideas. Got it. This is your mission statement. Solo and multiplayer coding games are turn-based. At each turn, your program gets new input and you must output the action. Okay. Okay, let's tell your program to shoot the closest alien. Copy paste this code at the right place in the code editor. Okay, so that's cool. That's really cool. I will bookmark this as soon as I got the hang of it. Because currently I don't think I'm able to understand it because I do not even understand this stuff here, right? I have no idea about this. So, I mean, I understand the variables stuff, but not what they do and how and stuff like that. So I really need to start like in the very beginning. So I would say let's just sign up here with Code Combat and figure out. So this is Python, JavaScript, HTML. Okay, wait. Yes. I think that's the easiest one, right? All right. How it's on Bash. What's Bash though? It's a luxury brand. Wrong thing. All right, so let's sign up. I think. Let me get this done quickly. And then we already just hop. I mean, we just hop in and see how it goes, right? Username. justPhil TV. Password. All right. Account created. Write down your login information in case you need it later. All right. Let me log in there quickly and check the emails I got. Verify email. All right, so we are ready to play. And we are logged in. All right, guys. All right, guys. We are now become a master code by subscribing today. No, continue playing. Adopt it. So exciting new heroes. Get access to short subscriber only heroes. I don't care. All right. Subscribe now. No. So let's play. I think we just hop in. We start. Try our best. Let's get some food first. I have no affiliation with this brand so far. That was a bit loud, wasn't it? It's a bit loud. Give me a second. It should be good now for you guys, right? Press F for full screen, yes. Alright. Good. So that's me. 0 of those diamonds, level 1. This is our map. Let's go to the dungeon. Kitgard. Dungeons of Kitgard. Kif? Grab the gem and escape the dungeon, but don't run into anything else. In this level you will learn basic movements for your hero. Basic syntax. Alright. Choose your hero. Captain Anya Weston. Can I... Oh, it's already... I need to make it a bit... Okay. So let's choose our hero here, okay? So guys, which heroes should we choose? Anya, Captain Anya Weston. Anya is a no-nonsense leader who isn't afraid to go in and get the job done. Whether it's defending a village, raiding an ogre base, or picking up shiny things. Difficulty easy, type warrior, swords, short range, no magic. Damage a lot, health a lot, speed not that much. Programming language, Python, JavaScript, Lua. Text code default. So, next one is Sir Thorin Thunderfist. A mighty warrior. Thorin loves just 3 things: exploring, building stuff, and combat. He's tough but slow. Okay? Then we have Lady Ida Justheart. Lady Ida Justheart is a champion of the people, questing for justice across all the lands. No one knows what she does in her spare time. Okay. Quite similar to all the others, right? I think they are just the same, different name though. Alejandro. I think I start with Python and then I just, you know, I can just go. I can repeat that stuff, right? I just start with something and we will find out. So Alejandro travels across the world seeking out challenges to test his skills with his impractically giant sword and tiny shield. Amaro Arrowhead. Stealthy and silent. Amaro's ranged attacks can pick off the fastest of ogres with ease, but keep her away from the fray as her armor is light. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah. I think I just do Python because I heard of it. Miss Hushbaum. Hushbaum learned her trade. Oh, this is hard. A wizard at the citadel and wounded it on the battlefield. There are so many heroes, right? Ooh, this is a lot of damage. Crossbow, long range. A wizard again. I don't really want to go with a wizard. I really want to have like He's just very Okkar, Stompfoot. Even among the other Goliaths, Okkar Stompfoot was just too big and too slow. Now in exile for too many accidental crushings. He longs to pick on someone his own size. Okay. Yeah, well, no. Oh, this one is far. It's good. It's a range. Oh. I can't see the. I think we go with one of the beginners here, right? Oh, I can't. I need to subscribe. Oh, okay, my bad. So let's go with one of those. So let me know if you want to go with Captain Anya, Lady Ida, or Sir Thorin. One of those 3. Which one do you prefer? Anya, Thorin, or Ida? Thorin. Alright. Let's go with Thorin here. Nicole, is Thorin fine for you as well? Alright. Then let's go with Thorin here. Start. Oh, I see. We can equip stuff. Change hero or language. Okay, equip. Those are locked things. Help. What? Skill granted. Allow your hero to move using simple up, right, down, and left commands. Skill granted. Move down. Moves the hero down south a bit. Okay, okay. So it's basically we can move around. Okay. Pretty good at protecting your innards. The wear and tear shown from this band buffers you up a little. They're not comfortable, but they will get the job done. Okay, fair enough. So let's play. Goals. Avoid the spikes. Collect the gem. Guide your hero by writing a program with code. Write code in the editor on the right and click run when you are ready. Your hero will read it and follow your instructions. Oh, this poor hero. This poor hero. Oi, oi, oi. I'm sorry for him already. Move your hero down the hallway without touching the spikes on the wall. Uh-huh.
Grab the treasure.
Grab the treasure.
You can use these methods.
Hero move steps. Okay.
Type your code on the right.
Okay.
Type a move down command on line 6.
Okay. So it's hero move down, right? Hero point. Move down. Okay, and then you let it run. Okay, so hero move. Oh, hero move to the right. It would be done, right? Run. Okay. How about this place? Collect
Success. You accomplished your goals. Click the done button to finish the level.
So that was quite easy so far, right? So hero, move towards the gem, don't touch the spikes, type your code below. Okay.
If you're stuck, click the hints button.
Okay, there are hints. Keep going, the code, blah blah blah. I got XP, I got gems, I got a lot of things. Okay. Continue. Good. So this was so far so easy. So we learned how to move. We can equip now this one. Half plus 5. Okay. Sure, why not? Play.
Right. Combat.
Oh, okay, okay. So we can move right? He already then hero moved down. Hero move down. Then hero move. I mean, we can run the code, right? To see what happens.
Move right. Move down.
Oh, and this here means how long time we have. How about this? But collect gems. Then move up. Move up. Hero. Move right. And then move down, right? Hero move down again. Frank loves it, I see.
Move right. Move down. Move up.
Oh, move up again.
Move right.
Okay, so
Move down.
move up.
I can't get there.
Move. No. Move up. Hero. Move up again, right? And then right, and then down. Okay.
Move right. Move down. Move up. Move up. Move right. Move down.
Okay, got it. I'm not sure if that was good. Okay, so if that was like no code errors or warnings, you completed gem. Okay, so far that's kind of easy, right? Evade charging over to grab the gems and get to the other side safely. Watch out for the spikes. Okay, I can't. Oh, I can unlock them. Good enough.
Move right.
Code combat.
Don't let the ogre see you. Okay.
Move right.
Move right. Hero. Move up. hero, move right, hero, move down, hero, move right, right. So he goes right, he goes up, he goes right, he goes down, he goes right.
Move right.
That should work fine.
Move up. Move right.
Good.
Move down. Move right. Listen, Yubi.
Good. So far so easy. I mean, it's not really hard, isn't it? But it's a game for kids, so basics in arguments. Okay. Restricted. Still got a simple introductory word. Attack. The attack method makes the hero attack the target unit. Restricted in this level, which means I can't. Okay.
Move combat.
Avoid the fire traps. Get the gem. Use 5 lines of code or less. You can use arguments to optimize your code. Instead of move right, move right through. Okay, gotcha. So let's start the level. Where do I start? Oi, what? Oh hell. Okay, move right 3 times, then move up, hero, move right once, hero, move down like 1, 2, 3, right? 3 times. Hero, move right. 1, 2. 1, 2 is 2 twice or 3 times, not sure. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but we have too many. No, we have 5 lines of code now, right? No. Oh, delete stuff. Okay. Oh, he already went there. Good. That was kind of obvious. Arguments in the strings. So we can equip this. Nice, we can attack now.
Move right. Combat.
Start level. Attack track twice, collect the gem. Attack track twice as well. Your hero must survive. So use the attack method to attack an enemy by their name. Capitalization is important. Okay. So move hero right. Hero no. Yeah. So let's run the code and see.
Move right. Attack.
Okay. Then hero move right 1. Then hero attack. Attack. Track. And I copy paste this now because why not? Track. Hero move right. Okay, let's run it.
Move right. Attack. Move right. Attack. Move right.
Okay. I need to move right multiple times, like 1, 3 times, right? Brack and Track have learned not to miss P. Okay. So far, so good. Become a master coder. Subscribe to Premium today. Access 500 plus levels available. Unlock exclusive cures and pets. Learn to make games and websites. Earn 3,500 gems per month. Thank you, Sean. Oh, this is what? No, 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 no. No, that's so expensive. Wow, hell no. I can't go without premium or what? Oh no, come on. Oh. That's a bomb. That's sad though. Come on, man. What do we do now? Because I really wanted to do it for free. That's too expensive, guys. Alright. Let's figure out. Oh, that's a bummer. Because I like the game and the concept and everything, right? Yeah, it really seems. I mean, it's for kids, right? It's an education system for kids, like for schools. And they charge how much? $160. $180. They charge they want $180 for this. I mean, don't get me wrong, but this is ridiculous, right? Oh, I'm so sorry. So let's see, because I have Code Infinity, I have watched them. Let's see. Because they have some subscription service as well. I want to check them out. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy for me, that's crazy. So I want to check Code Infinity because they have similar like classes and stuff. I have looked into them and they cost as well, but not that much, right? I need it for my own project. How much time do you want to commit to studying? I would say like 2 to 4 hours a week, right? Could you stop torturing me? I tried. What else would you learn useful learning? Desktop, mobile. I like Fury. Okay. Game development. That's basically what I want. How do you feel about learning C#? A bit worried. A bit worried. Yeah, blah blah blah. Disagree. I will disagree. Agree. Yeah. So, introducing this update type, blah blah blah. Yes, I got them. This is just now like marketing, right? I just want to know that you can become social without having. I don't care about this. How old are you? I'm in this. I don't care. It's like this. Those questions are like very annoying. So let's see what they give me, and I really want to know the price, right? What? No, I just want to have the pricing plans. don't type that. I mean, it's like so first, free coding games to improve your level is coding. Let's just close this off with music for a second here. Oh. No updates, not at all. So let's see. I want to discount. Okay. I just want to know how much. Choose your plan. Here we go. This is ridiculous. 120 a year. Just crack the TIS 100 game and you can do some assembly. What is TIS 100 game? So basically this is like 120 US dollar, right? 200. What? This difference? Personalized study track, hands-on real world project. I mean, it's like that. That's just ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, of course, if you want to make career and stuff like that, but it's like, no. Do not pay for anything. All info can be found for free on the internet. I know. It's like I don't really, you know, that's like free for a few days. Udemy has some C# course. I mean, Udemy had like, I still like a paid service, right? But they had a lot of this is interesting because actually this is a lot of things. So Udemy is like an interesting one, right? Yeah, we could. But I need something to code on, right? Visual Studio. Okay. Let's check YouTube first, okay? So YouTube. Here, full course for beginner in 4 hours, full course. This is sponsored by this one, for beginner based full course. Basics, 22 videos, full course. 1.4 millions. Okay, I think we just hop into something like that. All right.
It's your bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to show you all everything you need to know to get started writing code in C#. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right.
If you wouldn't mind, please like, comment, and subscribe. 1 like equals 1 prayer for the YouTube algorithm.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why you need to learn C#. C# is a very flexible language. We can use C# for all sorts of things. Console apps, web services, games, and if you're an aspiring game developer, C# is definitely a language you want to learn, along with C++, but why not learn both? And the average salary for a C# developer, if you have some experience, is $63,000 per year according to Glassdoor. If that all sounds good, let's begin. To code with C#, we'll need an IDE. That's an integrated development environment. Think of it as software that helps us write other software. One that I would recommend is Visual Studio Community. So you can just Google that, then head.
All right, let's get to Visual Studio because I think I need that anyway, right? Is the Visual Studio code at the Visual Studio? This one, right? So let's set up this one. $80,000 something for Sobol and 100,000 for Erlang. What is this? Oh, I can No, 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 C++, C++. I can. Oh, okay. I can develop code here, right? Okay. English, always in. I just need English. So back to YouTube, my friend.
To this URL at the top here. Okay, then we are going to download Visual Studio and just follow the installation procedures. So let's open this and run it. So continue. And here we have a bunch of different packages that we can
Yes.
download. You'll want to check .NET
.NET Desktop, yes.
Desktop development for using C#. And if you're interested in using Unity, you might as well just download this package too. Then we are going to install. You have the option to sign in, but I'm just
All right, so install.
going to click not now, maybe later. You can also pick a color theme for your IDE. I'm going to go with dark because I like to feel like a pretend elite hacker. Then start Visual Studio.
Okay. Let it download quickly. It's already on 30%, so it should be fine.
Now with this home screen, we'll continue without code. I'll show you all how we can create a new project.
Okay.
All right, now to create
Good. So let's check the download first. Like, get me a few messages. I have a few messages. Got a few messages. I need to answer. So download almost complete. Sign in or create an account. I think I can sign in because I have a. Because I have a. Just a color theme doesn't. General development settings, general. Visual C# web development, general. Start Visual Studio. All right. So we are starting here. Here we go. Continue with code. All right. So
a new project. We'll go to File, New, Project, select C# Console Application.
C# console application.
Next. We'll need a name for this project. I'll call this My First Program.
My first program, okay.
Next, then create. Alright, now this font size is very small. You can either
Just give me a second. I have someone who texted me. I would say it's way too big, but it's a preference. Oh, you mean the language, the size of the language?
zoom in here down at the bottom, or you can change the font as well as the font size by going to Tools, Options, Environment, Fonts and Colors, and you can change the size here. What about 18? And we
Okay. I mean, yeah, for like the sake of the stream, right? Because you can't really tools. What are those tools? And then options, or where did you go? Oh, dang it! I should watch more carefully.
should be good, and you can change the size here. Options, Environment, Fonts and Colors.
Fonts and colors. So tools. Options, environment, fonts, colors here. Let's do 18 then as well. Okay, got it. 13 is enough. I mean, do you see, like, for you, if you see the stream, do you see that good, or is it too big? Because I really want that you guys can see it. You do not. Better not. Better not. So basically, we have here the console and the stuff to write, right? That one is less. Oh, wow. So I need to, so let's clear a few things here, because it feels like the whole code combat can go away. Don't want to have you. Here's the full course, right? This one is what I need. I need to clear a few things because I really don't like to have too many tabs open. And currently I have like insane amount of tabs open. Good. So let's continue.
And you can change the size here. What about 18? And we should be good. And here we have a small program that was created for us automatically. All this does is display some output, the words "Hello World." To compile and run a program, you just have to click this green play button at the top. And this will create a console window that displays our output of "Hello World," whatever we have written here within quotes. And this line of code is known as the main method. It's the entry point for where our program begins. And this set of curly braces after the main method is the body of the main method. So our program will begin by executing any code at the top of the main method, and it will work its way down and execute any subsequent code that follows. So this main method is made up of a bunch of words that we don't quite understand yet.
Okay, true. That's true. Sorry, guys, I'm... how do we do that now? I need to think about something. I'm... It is so unusual to to hear an instructional video without a Hindu accent. Yeah, true that, true that. Just give me a... I have a thing running on my mobile, and I need to think about it. Um, mm, I need to answer that quickly. Sorry for the I know it's very disturbing, but okay. New line bracket weirdos. Shake my hand. Let's see. So as he said, I can't understand the word yet.
Static, void, main, string, args. In time, we'll learn what each of these words mean, but that's more of an advanced topic. So, a textbook that I read once said to think of the main method as like a magical spell or incantation that we have to say in order for our program to run. So let's see what happens if I remove the main method. I'll still keep this line though, console.writeLine, hello world, and let's try it. Okay, so it looks like there were build errors, so we cannot run the program as it is now. So we do need that main method, and if you are missing it, you can just type it in, and it should work now.
Okay.
Now this is a standard WriteLine method. Whatever text that we put within quotes will appear within our console window to display as output. So let's actually change it. Right now it says hello world, but let's type something else. So make sure that this is within double quotes. Let's change this to I like pizza.
Okay, let's try that quickly. Okay. So console right line, but it seems like it's not. It seems like it's not really. No. So how? How do I execute the code now? Here, my first one, run it, right? So, okay, it opens in here. I like pizza. Okay, so we don't have the main method anymore in this. It's a bit old, I think, the tutorial, but still fine, still fine. Let me just, I need to do this. Okay, so I like pizza.
And then run this again. So now my output should say, I like pizza, and then you can add a second line of output just by writing console.writeLine, then within parentheses and within double quotes, you can write something else like, it's really good. And now we have two lines of output.
So it's possible to work without a main, but very impractical. Okay, good. So if I have the program here and I don't have a main in it, or is it like for more information? All right, let's see.
Output, I like pizza, it's really good. So to write output to the console window, you type console.writeLine, then within quotes, some text that you want to write. One thing that you may want to change is the font and the font size of your console window, because right now it's very difficult for me to read. So to change that, right-click in the top left corner, go to Properties, then go to
Wait,
Font.
what was supposed? I was not.
So to change that, right-click in the top left corner, go to
What do
Properties.
we want to?
Is
Sorry,
the font and the font size of your console window, because right now it's very difficult for me to read. So to change that, right-click in the top left corner, go to Properties, then go to Font. Let's increase this to maybe 28. You can pick a new font style as well. I'll keep it the same. Then you can also change the color scheme too. I'll change the screen text to maybe green. Then, okay. Alright, but now this window is huge, so let's change that. So again, go to the top left corner, go to Properties, then go to Layout. Let's change the width to, what about, I don't know, 50, and the height to, let's say 15. I think that should be good. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. And here, it's actually a lot easier to read. I like pizza, it's really good. Oh, one last stupid thing that I wanted to show you all is how we can make our console beep. Type console.beep, parentheses, semicolon. So then our program is going to beep when it reaches the end. It's not really important at all, I just thought it would be something fun to throw in at the end of this video. So that's how to make your console beep.
You can click anywhere on the header. Okay, let's see. So but where's the header? Oh, here. Wait. What did I just open up now? My first program. Recipe. I'm not sure what that was. Oh, here. This is the thing I was. I don't know. So far, I just confused. Just give me a second. I just need to fix this quickly, and as soon as I've done that, I need to do payment, and as soon as it's done, I'm with you guys again. Sorry for the delay. Sorry for the delay. I never really. Mm. All right. So continue. Sorry.
For some reason. Alright, well, that's the very basics of C# to get you started. In the next video, we'll cover more on output and comments. So I'll post this code to the comment section down below, and well, that's the very basics to get you started in C#. Hey you,
Okay.
yeah, I'm talking to you. If you learned something new, then help me help you in 3 easy steps by smashing that like button, drop a comment.
All right, we are 6 minutes in. I have downloaded the console. Haven't learned much yet. Just like outputting stuff.
Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to show you all a few different ways in which we can format output in C#. So sit back, relax,
Why
and
do I
enjoy
need
the
to
show.
format the output though? Like,
If you find this video helpful, please remember... Alright everybody, here's a few different ways in which we can format output in C#. As we covered in the last video, to display something to our console window, we would type console.writeLine, then you need a set of parentheses, then a semicolon at the end. You place your message within the parentheses. This is known as a method. And we have a semicolon at the end. The semicolon is kind of like the period at the end of a sentence. When we finish a statement in programming, we end it with a semicolon.
Yes.
So to display a message, within double quotes, you would type something. So this is known as a string literal. We're literally printing something to our console. So we kind of covered this in the last video. This will display the word hello. Now, there's another way in which we can display output. That is just write. Console.write, parentheses, semicolon. And within quotes, let's display something else. What about, hey. Now, let's take a look at the difference between the two. Alright, we have hey immediately followed by hello, all in the same line. In the last video, we used 2 write line statements. Each string literal had their very own line. But in this case, it's all one line. So with write line, after you finish your string literal, it's going to hit enter like we're hitting the enter key and we'll move down to a new line. Write doesn't do that. So you have 2 different ways in which you can display output to the console window. Write and write line. Write does not hit the enter key after the end. It doesn't create a new line. And write line does. So you can use either one depending on what you need. Now there is a shortcut to create a write line statement. You type C, then hit tab twice, and that will auto-generate a write line statement for you. Okay, so
wait,
the next
C
topic
tab.
to cover.
I need to check the C tab. So I can C. No. Hit tab twice, right? That did not work at all. So those are characters, class content. Special characters don't show on kick. There should be a backslash before the N. So backslash, let me figure out how I can do it here. I can backslash. No. Can backslash, no. Backslash N. How can I backslash though? can slash forward, but I can't. How do I access? Oh, maybe with left Alt type 92 on numpad release Alt. Left Alt 92 release. Oh, okay. Good. Let me write that down because my keyboard is not doing too well. So okay, good. Great to know. All right, so that helps a lot. So and then N, right? And what does this command do though? It's a new line in string. So if I write here console write, and then like hey, it should output. Okay. But it does not run well somehow because this statement here is not seen. Is it like, did I use the wrong one? Is it like, no, it's not right, that, right? Should be inside the string. Oh, I see. Okay, good. So right, hey, then this one, and then I say like hello, right? So this is what you want. Also, the C and the W should be uppercase. Oh, it really matters? Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Ah, I see. So it's important to have. Ah, good. That's good to know. Do you need like spaces between them, like this, or? You can't have. So, all right. So it's like this, huh? Oh, now it's a different color. Now it should work fine. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. Yeah. And it displays me correct. Okay. Good. Oh yeah, that's way easier then. New line. Okay. Yes, that's a shortcut because that's a lot of less coded. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. So great. So we have learned a lot.
Cover is
Thank
comments.
you,
We can add
Frank,
a
for
comment
this.
to our code, and this will not be displayed as output. So to write a comment within your code, you need 2 forward slashes.
Yes.
You can see that the color of our text changed to green. So I'm going to type, this is a comment, and this has no effect on our output. This comment will not be seen. All we see here is hey and hello. You can also write a multi-line comment. You would type /*. This is a multi-line comment. Then to
Okay.
end a multi-line comment, you would end it with asterisk, then / again. And last but not least, we have escape sequences. We can add in.
Let me write that. So add new line t gleich tab or return carriage. What is return carriage? I have to. All right. And it's always with backslash, right? And new line \t, wait, tab \or like return carriage. Turn U means should be special character, but not sure about. Okay, maybe special character. Okay.
An escape sequence to a string to format our output. So let's create a write line statement and type whatever your name is. Okay, now to create an escape sequence, we need to add a \, followed by a certain character. Depending on what character you select, it's going to have a special effect on your string. So
Okay.
if I typed \t, that will
Okay.
add a tab escape sequence before displaying my name. Alright, so we have a tab before my string. So let's change this to maybe a backspace. I'll add that here. So \b, that will add a backspace. And my name is now BR code. Alright, so we can also do new line. \n for new line. So my first name is on one line, and my last name is on a second line.
Okay, so
Now you
he's
may have
getting
noticed
into
that
it.
there's all this garbage at the end of my console
Yes.
window when my program is done running. So one way in which we can hide that, at the end of our program, type console.read key. So basically,
Okay, let's hide that then. So at the end of our console hide, or what was it?
this will
Console
prevent
read key. Read key. Tab. Okay, tab. Read key. Good.
our program from ending until we type a key. And it should be hidden now. So if I
Okay.
hit the enter key, well then my program is going to finish running.
Okay.
Alright everybody, so those are a few ways in which we can format output in C#. If you can, give this video a thumbs up, drop a random comment
Good.
down below, and well, those are a few ways to format output in C#.
Okay.
Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to explain variables in C#. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Do you all remember back in middle school when we learned about algebra, we had to solve an equation to find the value of x, and x is some representation of a number? Well, with programming, we can create our own variables, but we are not limited to just numbers. We can store characters, words, and even these things called booleans, which are either true or false. So I'm going to show you all how we can create our own variables in C#. Creating a variable takes two steps: declaration and initialization.
I hate legacy variable type names. Okay. Not sure what you're talking about, but I will. Let me just get rid of something here. Some spam bots on Twitch. Just give me a sec. All right, just ban it. So let's continue. Justify, is it int, word, double, etc. Holy see knew what it was doing.
To create a variable, we first have to declare what type of data we'll be storing. If we need to store a number, we'll type int, short for integer, and we'll need a unique name for this specific variable. So let's just call this x, and then end the statement with a semicolon, because with programming, semicolons are kind of like periods when you finish a sentence. Okay, so this step was declaration, and I'll just add a note here. So this step is declaration.
Okay.
And now to assign a value,
I mean, I can type it just for. Right. Int for int. Then I define the integer, then declaration, right? Declaration. Got it.
we will initialize this variable. So to assign this variable x a value, type x equals, and then some value. Let's say 123, then semicolon. Okay, so we now have
All right. X like x. Oh, now we define like this variable has like now the value 123, right? Okay, got it. We set the variable
a
value.
variable named x, and this step is initialization. Now you can combine these two steps. So to do that, we would say int, let's say y this time, equals 321, semicolon. So we have two variables, x and y. So
But if I do it in one, what is the pros and cons of like having it in one step or two steps?
So this step right here is both declaration and initialization. Now these variables behave as the value that they contain. So let's display some of these. So within a console.writeLine statement, I'm going to display x. And then
Oh, Frank, eat something. Eat. Eating is important, my dearest friend. Just eat. Stay healthy.
and with a second writeLine statement, I will display y. So console.writeLine y. And we have 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Now you can use these for like math too. We could say like int z equals x plus y, and then display whatever z is. Console.writeLine z, and the result is 444. So these names for these variables
Obviously.
really aren't descriptive, x, y, and z. We can give some more unique names that describe what kind of value that these variables contain. So let's say int age, and I'll assign this variable age a value of 21, and then I can display my age within a writeLine statement or use it for something.
Of course,
so let's say console.writeLine, and then I can display a message along with my age. So let's say your age is, so this part is within
I ate way too thick Wiener Schnitzel because I didn't know how to use a knife. Yes. Don't. Oh, I have to grab some food later on as well.
in quotes. To display the value of my age, I will add plus age. Make sure age is not within quotes, because then we're printing a string literal and not the value contained within age. So this should display your age is 21. So there's more data types than just int. This time, let's use a double. A double is really just a decimal number. It's like a floating point number, but with more precision. There are floats in C#, but I don't really think they're that important for beginners. So with a
Okay.
double, we can store a decimal number. An int only stores a whole integer. So if I try to display like 21.5 and then display it, this is what happens.
Oh, it's 22 then, right?
So we'll run into
Oh,
a
I have
build
an error even.
So with
Okay,
int, we can only
okay.
store whole
see.
integers. But with a
I see.
double, we can store something that includes a decimal. So let's say
Okay.
we have a double height. And I'll assign this a perfectly average height of 300.5 centimeters, I guess. And now since this variable is initialized, we can use it for something. We can change the value, or we can use it within a message. So let's
Okay.
use console.writeLine, and I'll display my height within some sort of message. Let's say your height is space plus height plus another string. Let's say cm.
Oh, I see.
4 centimeters. Then let's try it. Okay, your age is 21. Your height is 300.5 centimeters. So a double variable can store a decimal number. Unlike with integers, they only store whole numbers. Now the next step.
And why do you then even use integers? Like, isn't it easier to just code every time a double? Like, if it doesn't matter, because a double can, of course, show a full number as well, right? It doesn't need a decimal. Or am I wrong? I mean, I can test it, right? Double, and I name it like height. um 250, and then I can console write line your height is plus I misspelled height, didn't I? Height plus, let's see, centimeter, right? And then I close it. That should run as well, right? So yes. I mean, it's an NBA player, isn't it? An NBA player for sure. Shaq O'Neal, at least. I mean, okay, so there is decimal imprecision because of how old of a standard it is. Okay, and also lower limits and waste of memory. So I see. So you basically go int because it's more efficient and more precise if you have like straight numbers, and double if you really need to see the decimals, right? Okay. So it's a also
type
performance
is
thing
Boolean,
as well.
and to declare a Boolean variable, we type bool, then a variable name. So Booleans can only store true or false. So this might be good if you need something that only has like two options, like a light switch, it's on or it's off. If somebody's online, that could be true. If they're offline, that's false. Or maybe somebody is alive. Let's say bool alive, either true or false. But the last time I checked, I am alive, so I'm going to say that is true. And then we can use this Boolean variable for something. So
The
let's
life is
use this
true.
within a console.writeLine statement. Console.writeLine. And what should we say? Are you alive? Plus alive.
Okay.
Are you alive? That is true.
Okay.
So if I change this to false,
No,
this
it's
would
false, of
display,
course.
are you alive?
Yes.
That is false. So that is a Boolean variable.
I didn't mean like no, I it wasn't my intention to make numbers like sexualizing stuff things. No, floats are not are not gay. It's just like a straight number. It's like a full number. Like my you know what I mean. Oh, you're picking up
It's
the
only
wrong words in
true
wrong
or
context.
false. So for practice, I'll encourage you to try and type something besides true or false, like the word pizza. We can't shove a whole pizza into a Boolean variable. It can only be true or false. So let's change that back. Okay, the next
Okay.
data type is char. It's a character, a single character. What about symbol? Char symbol, and we need to place this within single quotes. So let's say our character is the @ sign, and then let's display it. Console.writeLine.
So string is
Your
like more, and
symbol is
a character is just one
plus
thing, right?
symbol. Your symbol is @ sign. So make sure
Okay.
that this is within single quotes when you assign a value. So with chars, we can only assign a single character. If I attempted to add like a different symbol too, well, this wouldn't work then. See, we're getting an error here.
Okay.
So that's where strings come in. With a string, we can store a series of characters, and to declare this, we type string with a capital S. String, let's say name, string name, and this value is within.
Why is string capital now? Is it what is the difference between non-capital and capital, like commands? Like console is big and string is capital as well. String is a class. Okay, so classes are like capital and variables are
Double
not.
quotes. So type whatever your first name is, and then
String
we
is an
can use
object.
our name for something.
Okay.
Let's display a message that says hello.
Is string as an object like many characters, so many variables, like, I don't know. Is the string object component like character, or am I just like blabbering and having a fever dream?
Whatever your name is. Console.writeLine hello plus name. Okay, hello bro. Your age is 21. Your height is 300.5 centimeters. Are you alive? False. Your symbol is @ sign.
Thank you very much.
Let's say that we have a username.
Kind of,
And
I
I'll
don't know
say
the precise C#
string
definition. All right, perfect.
Username equals symbol plus name. And
okay.
then I'll display this.
Okay.
Console.writeLine.
Sure.
Your username is :space quotes plus username, whatever
Okay.
you typed here. Okay, your username is @bro. Those are variables. They're containers for values, but you can store more than just numbers. You can store Boolean values, characters, and strings. And a string is a series of characters. So if you would like a copy of this code, I will post this to the comment section down below. And well, those are variables in C#. Okay, it looks like we're on constants. Constants are immutable values which are known at compile time and do not change for the life of a program. Let's say that
Immutable values. All right.
we have a double variable named pi, and this equals the first few digits of pi, 3.14159. If this is not a constant, people can actually change the value contained within this variable, and that could be a security concern. Let's say pi now equals 420, and then I will display the value contained within pi. So if you do not want people to be able to change this value, we can precede the data type of this variable with the const keyword, and this variable is now a constant, and we can't update this variable now that it's a constant. So yeah, that's a constant. It's an immutable value which is known at compile time and does not change for the life of the program.
Okay, so
and it adds a little...
basically, if I get it wrong, if I get it right, sorry, it's like he reads the codes from top to bottom. So if I change the variable lower down in the code, it will update the variable to a new
bit of security to our programs
value,
because people cannot later change these values. So yeah, those are constants in C#.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah. Typecasting. Typecasting is the ability to convert a value to a different data type. It's useful when we accept user input because when the user types in something, it's going to be a string, and strings can only do so many things, and different data types can perform different things. So it may be necessary to convert from one data type to another. Like for example, we can't use strings for any sort of math. We would need to convert a string to an integer or a double to be able to use a string representation of a number. So let's begin. Let's say we would like to convert a double to an integer. Let's create a double variable named a, and I'll assign this a value of 3.1 for the first few digits of pi. So what we could do if we wanted to convert this number to an int, we could store this within a separate variable. Let's say int b
Thank you, China.
equals. Now to convert this value to an integer, we can use the convert classes toInt32 method. So convert dot toInt32 parentheses semicolon, and within the parentheses I'm going to place what
Current to int b, integer b, convert to integer 32. Okay, so double is okay. I need to get back to
int30 this value to an integer. We can use the convert classes toInt32 method. So convert dot toInt32 parentheses semicolon, and within the parentheses I'm going to place what I want to convert. I'm going to convert the value stored within a and then assign it to variable b. And then let's display this variable with a writeline statement. So console.writeline, and then I will display whatever b is. Then let's try it. And the value stored within b is 3. So if we convert a double to an integer, it's going to truncate any decimal portion if there is any. So since we wrote this program this way, it's not going...
But is it like... I want to check if like double A is... Alright, let's see. Let's say A is like 3.99. It's also free giving free, right? Int B is convert into... What was the code line? I convert point to convert. Hey, welcome back to enter. So it returns the specific its international conversion is performed. So if I get to int 23 and it's a, it should give me back console write line, and now we do like, oh no, that was the wrong key. And we want to have P, right? Let's see, because it should give me I can't run it. Why? Oh, because of this here, right? Yes, I forgot. Good. Now we should be able to run it, but I can't. Why? Because it was already running, I guess. So, yes, no, it shows me. Oh, no. Let's do it just a new command then. That's maybe easy. Console write line E. Right? But that's an error. Oh, because I need this as well, right? Okay, good. Oh no, it does round it up now. Okay. So it does round. Good. That was what I wanted to figure out. So if it converts, it will round up or down. Okay, great.
Going to get rid of the value within A. So if I were to display A, it's going to be 3.14. All we did is that we took the value stored within A and created a copy of it, then converted it to an integer and stored it within B. It's also possible to display the data type of whatever variable that we're working with. So after A, within our writeline method, type dot get type, then add a set of parentheses. This is the get type method. So this will display, instead of the value stored within A, it's going to display the data type of whatever A is. So the data type of A is currently a double. Now let's change this to B. B.getType, and our variable B is an integer, int32. So if you need the data type of a variable, follow that variable with dot get type, then a set of parentheses. This is a built-in method of variables. Let's convert an int to double this time. Let's create int c equals, what about 1, 2, 3? And we'll create double d equals convert dot to double. Then parentheses, semicolon. Within the parentheses, we will convert c, so place that within there. And within a writeline statement, we will display whatever d is, console.writeline d. So if your double doesn't contain like a decimal portion, it's not going to display like 0.0. But if I were to add like 0.1
So wait, just I was not following you fully. So int c 1, 2, 3 double d, I convert to double to c to double. Okay. Okay, of course, yes, understood.
to the end of this, then it will display a
Okay.
decimal portion.
Yes, of course, because it does not
So
have one.
123.1. And the data type of D, let's follow this with the get type method. So the data type of D is in fact a double.
Okay.
Okay, now let's convert an integer to a string. We'll need int, what about E? E equals 321. And I'll create string F equals convert dot to string. Are you beginning to see a pattern here? Then parentheses, semicolon, then pass in E. So place that within the parentheses, and we will display whatever F is. Console.writeline, the value stored within F. And that
Yes.
will be
Well, 3 to 1.
321.
But
So
that's a string.
we can't use for any arithmetic, but with ints and doubles we can. So if we
Okay.
convert an integer to a string, we can no longer use this for any math. But if we converted a string to an integer, then we can use it for any sort of math. So let's follow this with get type method, f.getType. And the data type of f is in fact a string. Okay, exercise number 3. Let's convert a string to a char. A char is just a single character. String g
Okay, that's more
equals,
interesting.
so a string is always within double quotes. What about the $?
Yeah,
And
good, but
a
what if-
char
what
is
if
always
I have,
within
like, a
single
string
quotes.
with-
We treat
What if I have like a string, and it's like, I don't know, hello, right? String hello. Oh, string chi. I need to give it like variable, of course. String chi means hello, right? So, and
treat strings and chars differently.
let's see, char, like char h, right? Convert to char, and I take here chi, right? So that should convert it now to what? Let's see. Still to hello. Okay, so it's not one chart, it's just multiple charts.
You can store a single character within a string. However, strings are different from chars. There's different things that we can do. So let's say char, what comes after G? E, F, G, H. Char H equals convert dot to char. Then, of course, parentheses, semicolon. Within the parentheses, we will place G. And then display whatever H is. So, console.writeline
Oh
H.
yeah, yeah, I have to. Didn't I display it? I did not, right? So we need to console writeline H. I need to delete this hello somewhere here. Okay. National system formatted in string must be exactly 1 character long. Oh, I see. So we got, okay, easy. So we figured that out then. Okay. I mean, it is, right? Okay, oh, I see, okay. All right, yeah, fair enough. But then it's like,
So H
why
will still
should you
be
do
a
that?
dollar
right?
sign.
I mean, yeah, because of space mostly. You never print H. Yeah, I figured that now out. So it's again, I think a performance thing, right? If you change that,
But we
because
treat
if I put in one letter, like one character in a string, it is already, and then I can convert to a character. What is the reason behind that, right? So.
different because it's a character. There's different things that we can do. Then let's get the
Oh,
type
really?
of whatever H is. And H is HR, a single character. Okay, last but not least, let's convert a string to a boolean. String I equals true within double quotes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
got
this
that.
is different from true without double quotes, because this is a boolean, and string is always within double, even though they say bool, semicolon, pass in dot right line.
Yeah, I mean, it's like,
And this variable. So j dot get type method, and the data type of
thank you,
j
Dylan.
is a boolean now. Alright everybody, so that's how to typecast. We can convert a value to a different data type, and it's really useful when we accept user input because it's always going to be a string. And there's different things that we can do with different data types,
Okay,
so it may be
fair
necessary to convert from one data type to another.
I mean, you really only need this if like the user really inputs something, right? And you need to do like a math equation, and he inputs like 4. It's a string, like the 4 is a string. So doesn't lowercase string give you C string? Oh, did I? Oh, you're right. You are good. I didn't. Yeah. Huh. True. But it's the same result. Why? Because it's a variable. That was a variable, and if it's bigger, it's a object, right? A class or object. But I could also do this with a. Oh, this is hard to remember. Yeah, it gives me a class string and represents text as a sequence. Okay, and if I just have string, that's just a variable, right? Or not? That seems to give me. I'm not sure. Not sure though.
So if you would like a copy of all this code, I will post this to the comment section down below. And well, that's typecasting in C#. Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to show you all how we can accept some user input in C#. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Alright, so basically
Alright,
this is when you use ask him like, okay, what's your name? Hey, adventurer, what's your name? And then he types like, oh, my name is Frank, right? Frank he really wants to play this game. So Frank says, oh, I'm Frank, and then, you know, all right, what is your class? But you could also do this with check marks, like with options. I mean, with the name, not, right? But with like but you can just assign the username, right? To like from the login. So not too sure.
So we can accept some user input. Now, when we do accept user input, it's of the string data type. So let's create a variable to hold and store our input. Let's create a variable named name, and we will ask the user for what their name is. Now, to read some user input, type console.readLine, then parentheses, semicolon. So when the user types in something, then hits enter, we will take that user input and
alright, string name,
store it within this variable name, which we can then use for something.
Okay.
So within a write line statement, let's use the user's name for something. Hello plus name.
Okay.
And let's take a look. Okay, now to enter in some user input, we'll have to type this into the console directly. However, it is good practice to let the user know what we want them to type in exactly, because how is the user supposed to know that they're supposed to type in their name right here? So what we'll do is, preceding our readline statement, let's create a prompt to tell the user what we want them to type in. So within a writeline statement, let's say, what's your name? And then try this again.
Makes sense.
Okay, what's your name? Now the user knows that they have to type in their name. So type in your first name, hit enter, hello, whatever your first name is. Okay, this time let's accept a user's age, and then we'll typecast the user's age into an integer variable. So let's copy what we have,
Fair enough,
paste
yes.
it, console.writeline, what's your age? And we'll create a new variable of the int data type named age. Now we'll need to cast this user input into an integer. So to do that, we would type convert.toInt32 parentheses semicolon. Now take this statement without the semicolon, cut it, and then paste it within the parentheses. So what we're doing is accepting some user input, then converting it to an integer that we're storing within this variable age.
Okay.
And then we will display the user's age. Console.writeline you are plus age plus years old. Then let's run this again. So our program is actually going to wait at each prompt until the user types something in. So what's your name? Bro. Let's say that I'm 21. I'll hit enter. Hello, bro. You are 21 years old. Now, one issue that you may run into is if the user types in something that's non-numeric and we try and convert it. So let's try this again. What's your name? Bro. And instead of an age, what if I type in a word like pizza? This will cause an exception. An exception will interrupt our program, and this specific exception is a format exception. Input string was not in a correct format, so there will be a future video on handling exceptions, which will prevent the program from pausing and being interrupted.
I much more prefer write name. It's just cleaner. I mean, like,
But that's a
instead
future.
console write line, just have like write name, just cleaner. Okay.
Video. In the meantime, we'll just have to be sure that we're entering in the correct user input. Well, okay then everybody, that's how to accept some user input in C#. I will post this code to the comments section down below, and well, yeah, that's how to accept user input in C#. Hey everyone, we're going to cover some basic arithmetic in C#, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey everyone, I thought we could just cover some basic arithmetic real quick. Let's say we have a variable friends, and I will assign this a value of, what about 5? And within a writeline statement, I will display the value stored within friends. So of course, friends will have a value of 5. But what if I need to update this, like increment it? I could say friends equals friends, and we make a friend, so we could say friends equals friends plus 1, because remember the value stored within friends is 5. This is no different from saying friends equals 5 plus 1, which would be 6. So let me display the value stored within friends, and of course that's 6. Of course, you can change this to a different number too.
I did not listen. Sorry, I was my bad. I was spaced out. All right. So, what are we doing here?
Sharp. Hey everyone, we're going to cover some basic arithmetic in C#. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
I was too relaxed and too much enjoying the show. Sorry.
Hey everyone, I thought we could just cover some basic arithmetic real quick. Let's say we have a variable friends, and I will assign this a value of, what about 5? And within a writeline statement, I will display the value stored within friends.
So we have 5 integers and numbers, so we have 5 friends. Friends is 5. Okay, right line. So he shows us a 5.
So of course, friends will have a value of 5.
Good, yes.
But what if I need to update this, like increment it? I could say friends equals friends, and we make a friend, so we could say friends equals friends plus 1, because remember the value stored within friends is 5. This is no different from saying friends equals 5 plus 1, which would be 6. So let me display the value stored within friends.
Sure.
Of course, that's
I will
6.
take a short break as well. Be back, let's say in 5 minutes, okay? Let's say 5 minutes. 5 minutes as well. Hello, hello, hello. Frank, my dearest friend. I was doing some stuff without you, and then I hit a short bathroom break. And I grabbed some food because I was starving. So, you can continue.
Of course, you can change this to a different number too. You could say friends equals friends plus 2. Then the amount of friends that we have is 7. So there is a shortcut of writing this too because this can be somewhat tedious. What you could say is friends plus equals then the amount that you want to increment this variable by. So if I need to increment friends by 2, I could say friends plus equals 2. And that would do the same thing. That's like a shortcut. So of course that would be 7. So there's a third way to increment and decrement too. This method is found within loops. You could say friends plus plus. However, this will only increment a variable by 1. So if friends is initially 5,
Unrealistic. Programmers do not have so many friends. Truer words have never been spoken. Oh, good. Oh,
then
good.
we say plus plus, well then friends will equal 6. So there's 3 different ways to increment a variable. This way is found within loops. This is the standard way, and that's kind of the shortcut, this line right here. Okay, so let's decrement friends. So we could say friends equals friends minus 1, or we could say friends minus equals 1,
equals
or friends
Minus, minus.
minus minus. So if we combine all of these, the amount of friends that we have is 2. Let's work on some multiplication. If we need to double the amount of friends that we
Is it like important which method you use, like in terms of speed, code speed, and code efficiency? Like it's, for example, the standard is friends equals friends plus 2. Is that like slower than friends plus equals 2? Like in processing and stuff like that, or is it doesn't really matter?
have, we would say friends equals friends times, we use an asterisk for multiplication in programming, times 2. Then the amount of friends that we have
Compiler optimizes it for you.
is
Thank
10.
you very much.
And the shortcut would be friends asterisk equals 2. And that would do the same thing. Now, division, let's say that Steve breaks up our group of friends. So we could say friends equals friends
Steve.
divided by 2. And for division, we use a /. Now, pay
Steve's
attention to this.
snacking.
Our current number
not
of friends
snacking,
is 5, but what if we divide this by 2?
taking our friends away.
Well, you would think that we get 2.5, right? Well, you're wrong. We
Sneaking
end up
our
with
friends
2.
away.
That's because friends is an integer. We can only store whole numbers. We can't store that decimal portion, that 0.5. So if this
But a lot of programming in assembly and then it does. Okay, I see. You can turn off optimizations. All right.
was a double, well then that would be 2.5. So that's referred to as integer division, and that's something you have to look out to. Decimal portion. Friends is an
Let me
2.5, right? Well, you're
okay,
wrong.
good,
We
yeah.
end up with 2. That's because friends
the
is an
integer.
integer. We
Gotcha.
can only store
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
numbers. Well, then that would be 2.5. So that's referred to as integer division, and that's something you have to look out for. So if friends equals friends divided by 2, well then the shortcut would be friends / equals 2, and that would do the same thing. And then remember, I'm storing this within an integer, so we will truncate that decimal portion, and we end up with 2. And our last operator for this topic is the modulus, also known as the remainder operator. Now for this example, I'm going to change the amount of friends that we have to 10, so we can find the remainder of any division, but I'm going to store this within a new variable, int remainder. And to find the remainder, we could say friends, then modulus, which is represented by a %, then 3. So 10 divided by 3 will have a remainder, and we will store that remainder within a new variable.
Okay. Frank, I believe you. Every word you say and you write, I believe you. You're that much trustworthy. And I fully believe you. I would have turned off optimization straight away.
So let's pretend that we have a total of 10 people and we have to break up into groups of 3. So there's going to be one person remaining, and I will just display that remainder of 1. But if this was in groups of 2, so friends modulus 2, Well, 10 divides by 2 evenly, so there will be no remainder,
zero.
and the value will be 0. So if you need to find the remainder, you can always use this modulus, the remainder operator. And it's also pretty good for finding if numbers are even or odd too. So that's always a plus as well. Alright everybody, so that is some basic arithmetic. I will post this code in the comment section down below. And well, that's some basic arithmetic in C#.
Gotcha.
Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you all a few useful methods of the math class, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright everybody, so here's a few useful methods of the math class that you might be interested in. Let's begin with creating a double variable named x, and I'll assign a value of 3. Now the first useful method is the pow method. That will raise a value to a certain power, and we'll store this within a new variable. Let's say a.
There are some predicate tricks for optimizing. All right, looking forward to. First of all, let's try to get the code done to get optimized on.
Double A equals, then to access the math class, type math with a capital M dot, and here's a whole bunch of methods they have access to. So we are looking for the pow method right here. Then add a set of parentheses, semicolon.
So basically, C# has a lot of clauses, right? So they are already pre-coded in the language. Is that correct? So I don't know how many clauses there are, but almost everything is in clauses so far. And you can just grab those clauses. You can put it on 2 times speed or more.
Now, within the parentheses, the
the
first
video
value
or
is your base.
optimization?
So the base will be x, and that is 3. And what power do we want to raise x to? Let's raise x to the second power, and then display whatever our result is, a.
So, all right, we have a variable x, right, which has in decimals because it's a double somewhere, so it's a 3 still. So, and the variable a, math power means, I think, the variable x times 2, right? I think.
So within a right line statement, I'm going to display
You should
a.
get 6.
So here is the result. 3 to the power of 2
To the
is.
power of
Drum
2.
roll, please.
Oh, to the power of it, so it's the high thing, right? 3 and then the 2 in the power of, yeah, okay. Joe, like, syntax is killing me.
So if we need 3 to the power of 3, that would be, x, whatever you're
I
working
can
with,
speed
that's
it
the
up a
base,
bit, yes,
comma,
but
3. So 3 to the power of 3 is 27.
the
Okay,
thing
let's
is,
try
I'm a bit. I mean, yeah, I can
root.
speed up a
I'll
bit.
turn this line into a comment, and we'll create double b equals, then again, to access methods from the math class, type math with a capital M, dot, and we are looking for square root. That is all the way down here. SQRT, parentheses, semicolon, within the parentheses, we will find the square root of x, and then store it within b.
And then
Console.writeline b.
So
And that would be 1.73
Yes.
something. So that is the square root method.
Now
Let's
it's
move
a
on.
plus name.
Let's create double c, and we'll find the absolute value of x. So math.abs. So the absolute value is how far away something is from 0. So if you have a negative number like -3, well, it's going to
still
turn that
3.
into a positive number.
Okay.
So the absolute
okay.
value of -3, oh, we need to display c. So the absolute value of -3 is in fact 3. So
Okay.
that is the absolute value method. Let's move
Okay.
on, rounding. So double, let's see, we're
Oh,
on
rounding
B,
is very,
equals
I
math
think,
dot
important.
round, and we can round a number. Pay attention to the capitalization too. Okay, now
good
let's
to
change
know.
x to 3.14, and then we will round x. So place that within the parentheses of the round method, and we will display d.
Okay, that should
And
3.
3.14 rounded is
Is
3. Now you can always round a number up by using the ceiling method. Let's create double
Okay.
e equals math.ceiling. Alright, then we will place x within this method.
You are just setting the first bit to 0 with rounding.
And display e. So 3.14 rounded up using the ceiling
With
method
with
is 4.
absolute. Okay, okay. Yeah, gotcha. So funny. I got the bot comment here from Dylan, like on Trovo. That the comment is like, the streamer's interactions with the audience makes me feel special. Like we're in this together. Oh, Frank, we are in this together. Deep down, together, forever.
Alternatively, there is a floor method that will always round down. And I'm just going to copy this. So double f math.floor. And let's change this to 3.99 and display f. So 3.99 rounded down is 3. Okay, now we'll need 2 variables for this next example. So let's create double y equals, what about 5? Okay, so we have the max method. We can find the maximum value of 2 values or variables. So double g equals math.max. And within the parentheses, we want to compare x and y and separate each of these with a comma.
Okay.
So this will find the max between x and y and store the maximum number.
That could be for like HP, mana, and stuff like that, yeah. Yes, yes. No, Nicole is from Trovo. So Nicole is basically the greatest user on Trovo so far. And yeah, besides her, I had a couple of interactions still since I started streaming on Trovo. I think the community is good and there are quite cool people on it, but still the bot comments are very irritating. Because it's like, why? You know, it's you see you immediately see that they are very generic. But yeah. But besides that, it's fine.
Within g, and then we should display g. So the maximum between x and y is y, and that contains 5. Then we have min. So double h math.min. Console.writeLine h. So the minimum between x and y is x, 3.99. Alright everybody, so those are a few useful methods of the math class. I will post this code to the comment section down below. And well, yeah, those are a few useful methods of the math class. Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to explain how we can generate some random numbers in C#. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
So randomizing means we could also randomize items then, isn't that so?
Alright people, here's how to generate some random numbers. Just so you know, these are not true random numbers, but rather pseudo-random numbers, and they're fairly darn close.
Pseudo, okay. What is
Create
pseudo?
some random numbers. Just so you know, these are not true random numbers, but rather
Pseudo-random. Of a number, a sequence of numbers, or any digital data satisfying one or more statistical tests for randomness, but produces by a definite mathematical procedure. Most computers have built-in functions which will generate sequences of pseudo-random numbers. So, okay. No, all good, all good. We are just now, we have finished the math stuff, math class thingy, and we now try to randomize numbers.
Pseudo-random numbers, and they're fairly darn close. So to create some random numbers, we'll need to instantiate a random object. Type random with an uppercase r, random with lowercase r, equals new random, parentheses, semicolon. So the name of our random object is random. Really, you could have named this anything, but I usually just call it random. And we can use this object to generate random numbers. And there's a few built-in methods of this random object. To access them, add a dot, and we'll focus on the next method and next double method. Next, we'll generate a random whole integer. So we'll want to specify a range. This by itself will generate a random number between, I believe, 0 and just over 2 billion. So we'll probably want to set a range. Let's pretend that we're rolling a 6-sided dice. I need a random.
Okay, okay. Good. So if it's not really important, you can do a not true random. But if it's really like important security-wise, you need a true random then.
Random number between 1 and 6. So I can set that range within the parentheses. So the minimum would be 1, comma, and the max would be technically 7, because the second number is going to be exclusive. So this will give us a random number between 1 and 6. Just specify the range. And we'll store this within a variable. Int num equals random.next, a random number between 1 and 6. Alright, then let's display this. Console.writeLine num. And we should have a random number between 1 and 6. And we got 6. Alright. Then you can always make adjustments to this too. Like you can add, I don't know, 100.
I see. Yeah.
And that should give us a number between 101 and 106. So that's always an option too. Okay, now what if you need to roll a 20-sided dice, like we're playing Dungeons & Dragons? We use polyhedral dice.
Just send them.
So that would be 1, comma 21. And this will give us a random number between 1 and 20. And we rolled an 8. Now there is a next double method which will
Oh,
generate a
brother,
random.
sorry, I have to check. Okay. All right,
Decimal
continue.
number. So let's say double num equals random dot next double. And the random number will be between 0 and 1. So we have 0.7016 something 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 something. So if you need a random decimal or random double number, you can use random dot next double. Otherwise, if you need a random whole integer, you're better off using the next method of random. Now, if you need, let's say, 3 random numbers, we can keep on reusing the same random object. We only need to instantiate it once. Let's say we're going to roll 3 dice. So 3 6-sided dice. Let's copy what we have and paste it twice. So we have num1, num2, num3. Then let's display these. Console.WriteLine, num1, num2, and num3. So we will have 3 random numbers. And the result is 3, 6, and 4. Well,
But sorry, I'm back. I have to clear some stuff up on the phone. But so integer number, random, new random. Random is the thing. So number, those are just okay. Okay. Let me check quickly. I need to ban someone again. I don't know why they promote like cheap viewers on those platforms. It's like, who cares? I don't in for the view. I'm not in for the viewers. Where are you going off all the time? It's like I ordered something. I ordered some stuff and I paid, of course. Normal. It's just a normal thing. And now they are like, it's not available anymore. You need to take another option. And I'm like, no, not gonna happen. So just send me my money back and I cancel the order, right? It's easy. But they try
Okay,
to scam me now. It's a bit annoying. It's not much money, but it's still annoying, man. Just, cancel the order. If you don't have it in stock anymore, then just cancel it. But try to give me to upsell me anything else. So it's like, you know, just tell me in the very beginning, hey, it's out of stock, easy. Then I can wait until it's restocked, right? But if I order something which is shown as in stock, and then you're like, oh, sorry, it ran out of stock and we don't have it anymore. Please choose like option 2, which is blah 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 more expensive. Then it's just a scam, right? So I said, look, just send me back the stuff, and then we should be fine. But it's now, you know, they do not really want to pay back, so I will need to get it back over my payment service provider. So that's a bit an issue, but it's more like, yeah, it's more a pain in the ass than really, it's just annoying, right? But however, sorry for the disruption.
Everybody, that is how to generate random numbers in C#. I will post this code to the comment section down below. If you can, give this video a thumbs up, drop a random comment down below, and well, that's how to generate random numbers in C#. Hey, what's going on, people? It's your bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video we're going to create a small program to find the hypotenuse of a right triangle in C#. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Why would I need a hypothesis though? Is it like, do I really need like drawing? I mean, yeah, maybe for maps I need to draw some triangles, but
Hey everyone, I thought for practice we could create a small program to find the hypotenuse of a right triangle. This will be more or less just for practice. So we'll need some prompts. Let's ask for sides A and B. Let's begin with A. Enter side A. And then we'll store the user's input within a double. Double A equals, and we'll convert the user input to a double. Convert to double. Then within the parentheses, console.read line. Then another set of parentheses. Make sure there is a semicolon at the end too. Okay, then for side B, we can just copy what we have, change any instance of A to B. Enter side.
so double. So A is a side length, right? Convert to double, which means whatever the string input will be converted. Then enter side A. Okay, then it will
And B,
convert it.
double.
Then console right enter B. Okay.
B.
Feel you. I feel you, man. I love when I'm on holidays. Normally I'm in a country where like food delivery is very cheap, right? So I always take the delivery. But unfortunately in my country it's so expensive. It's like, oh my gosh. It's really hard.
And we'll have to calculate whatever C is. Double C, math dot square root. Then we need to multiply A times A. That's effectively A to the power of 2 plus B
Yes.
times B. And let's display the result. Console.write line. The hypotenuse is plus C. And let's give it a go.
Yeah, and McDonald's is like not the best food in my opinion. Like, yeah, no, and it is expensive. It's not like the cheap food it used to be, right? In terms of money, it's like, yeah. Don't you have like Insta stuff? Normally I have like emergency Insta noodles or emergency Insta, no, just Insta stuff like frozen food and frozen pizza and stuff like that. I just can throw it into the oven or into the microwave and then fine.
Okay, enter side A. How about 3? Enter side B. 4. The hypotenuse is 5. Well, everybody, that was a very small practice program. If you would like a copy of this code, I will post this to the comment section down below. If you
No,
can, give this video a thumbs up, drop a random comment down below, and well, that is a very small sample program in C#.
If you have all the ingredients,
Hey,
just
what's going on,
cook it.
everybody? It's your bro. Hope you're doing well, and in this video, I'm going to show you all some useful string methods in C#. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright everybody, here's a few useful string methods that you may be interested in. So to begin, we'll need a string to work with, or a variable containing a string. So why don't we create a variable named full name to store your own full name. Now to access some methods available to strings, we'll need to type a string or a variable containing a string, then follow this with a dot. And there should be a prompt for a whole bunch of methods that we have access to. I'll show you some of the more useful ones, like toUpper, full name dot toUpper, then to invoke this, add a set of parentheses, then a semicolon to finish the statement. But then we'll need to reassign this. Full name equals full name to upper. Then we can display our full name. And when I run this,
so it's
my name should all be uppercase.
right?
Just like that. Okay, now, alternatively, there's to lower. It's the same process as before, but change the method to lower. And my name should all be lowercase. Okay, so that's to upper and to lower. Let's move on.
Why would you need that though? Like, for which example?
For this next example,
Maybe
we'll need a
for
phone number. So
type
let's
or
create a
stuff? I
string
don't know.
named phone number equals, and make up some phone number, and be sure
Okay,
to
that's
include some
fair enough.
dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Okay, what I'm going to do is replace these dashes with a different character. So to do that, we'll need to use the replace method. So phone number dot replace. So within the set of parentheses, we'll need the character we're going to replace and another character we're going to replace the old character with. So I would like to replace all dashes with a /. So separate each of these characters with a comma. So this will replace my phone number, the dashes within.
If you use old enough language, it will know only upper. Oh, I see. Okay.
The phone number
Thank
with
you very much.
/. Phone number equals phone number dot replace. And let's display our phone number with a right line statement. So all of these dashes have been replaced with /. Now, if you replace these with no characters, just an empty set of quotes, that will effectively remove those dashes within the phone number, which could have some uses too. So that is the replace method available to strings. Next, we have the insert method. We can insert a character or a string at a given index within a pre-existing string. Let's say I would like to take my full name and turn it into some sort of username by preceding my first name with the @ sign. So to do that, I can use the insert method. I'll create a new variable for this example. Let's say string username equals full name dot insert. And with the insert method, we will list an index and what we would like to insert. So computers, they always start at 0. The beginning would be 0. That would be the first index. So at the beginning, index 0, I would like to insert an @ sign. And this will create a new variable called username. So I will display that within a right-line statement. Console.writeline username. And my username is now at whatever my full name was.
Okay, and
now,
I
this
could
doesn't necessarily
insert anything in the middle of anywhere, right? Depending on whatever. Just give me a second. So my story continues. Um, oh. Mhm. Psycho Killer is playing my head since no, not bad. Sorry, I'm a bit distressed because I tried to. Hmm. I see. All right. So basically, I learned a new scamming method today. Oh, just give me a second. I will explain everything in a bit. So basically, I explained this. I explained the story a bit. All right. All right. So quick. Distress, extreme anxious. No, maybe distress is a bit a harsh word. So basically, let's explain the situation. So I bought the product, right, on a website, and it was in the shop. It was everything was fine, right? They had enough on stock on stock. So basically, I sent the money to them. It's not much. It's like really not worth thinking about the money. It's like it happens, right? And I was like, the site is a bit, but still it looked fine, right? And yeah. However, so I sent the money and they texted me, they told me, yeah, thank you very much. We got your order and we will proceed with it, right? And then I was like, okay, cool. Good to know, you know. So then like 5 minutes later or 10 minutes later, they texted me, oh, sorry, you have to buy another product because the product you choose is not available anymore, right? So I was like, all right, good. No, just send me back my money and I'm fine because I want product one. I don't want product two. Basically, product two, and that's why I think it's just a scam. Product two contains like 3 times more of the same stuff I ordered. For example, it's just hypothetically, I ordered some I don't know, some protein powder. Okay, I don't know. And I ordered like 100 grams, and they say, oh, 100 grams is not here anymore. You need to buy the one for 300 grams, right? And I'm like, no, I don't need 300, right? It's like, I don't care, and it's more expensive. And on your website, you state that you have in stock still the 100-gram thing. I don't know if protein powder is maybe the wrong thing, but apples, let's say apples, 1 apple, 3 apple, whatever, right? So I'm now texting them, look, I don't care if you want to give me the higher priced one and just tell me, oh, the lower one is not there
To be a single character.
because you already have received my money, right? It's like, no, that's just bullshit. So I'm texting him like, look, I don't care too much about, you know, if you just scam me or not, because the sum I paid is not significant for me. So I was like, look, I don't really care. It's just sad because I really thought it's a legit transaction and you have a legit business. And of course now the seller tries to argument, no, it's legit, blah 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 blah. It's just out of stock and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't care, you know. If it's out of stock, then take the free apples product. Give me one apple out of this free apple product, right? And then I have my one apple. It's like, yeah, it's not that hard, right? Because if the higher product things size, like if you have like one is out but you have still free in your storage, it's like, then just give me one out of those frees, right? And that's a bit an issue, right? And I'm like, you know what, I don't really care, you know. It's just a scam for me. And if you're like, oh no, it's not, you just have to buy the higher one, I prove you it's not, then it's like, bro, why? I'm not naive. Just send me my money back or keep it. I don't even care. It's like, but it is for my mind. It's like, it's really annoying, man. It's like, who the hell cares about? It's like, why do you even do that? And it's not even much money. If you do it like for a few millions, fine, you know. It's like, okay, then you're a big fraud. Okay, got it. But you do it for a sum which is worth to ruin your life, right? Because always if you fraud someone, it's like, okay, what do you gain and what is the potential risk, right? And if the risk is not outweighing the gain, it's like, oh, what the hell are you even doing, right? Just work normal stuff and earn your money. It's or just provide the service you are promoting, right? It's like, come on. So now they just argue. They just argue that they can't split the bigger portion, like the free apples for one apple, because the packaging is already done and their boss does not allow that and shit and stuff like that, right? And I'm like, ah, it's not even worth arguing. Ja, manchmal die Leute, ne? Manchmal die Leute. Oh, and now the swap language, like, bro, come on. Do you ever listen to Gamey 2 remix? No. The problem is to try now on a different language, right? On and the thing is, oh, I can give you some music while I'm oh that's sorry for that. The problem is, right? They try to go on a different language now, but I can't speak this language. It's not like it's a. Where's the sound? Why is it? Okay, just a second. It's very. It's not that loud, is it? All right. So let's continue. It's annoying. It just costs time unnecessarily, right? And now they try to argue why they can't do a refund. So it's just a scam. I mean, it's like, why do I even... Oh.
world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink.
Good. So, finally, we got an agreement, I guess. So, we have now agreed on following. Oh, I need a ball, man. Well, a gymnastic ball, a bigger gymnastic ball. We have now agreed on following. They said, well, it's out of stock, blah, blah, blah. And I was asking, okay, when is it in stock again? They say in 2 weeks. And I was like, okay, send it in 2 weeks. They promised to send it in 2 weeks. I don't think I will ever see the product though. So we will see. But nevertheless, let's continue.
Character, we could say like Mr. dot and precede my full name with Mr. And my username is now Mr. Brocode. Okay, so that is the insert method. What I'm about to show you next, technically,
So wait.
character, we could say like Mr. dot and precede my full name with Mr. And my username is now Mr. Brocode. Okay, so that is the insert method. What I'm about to show you next technically isn't a method, it's a property, but it's found within the same place as methods for strings. So to access the length property of a string, type a string dot length, and you do not add a set of parentheses afterwards. That is done with methods. So the length property will return the given amount of characters within a string. So I'm going to display this within a write line statement. If you need this, you can always like assign this to a variable or something, but that might be overkill for this lesson. So console.writeline the length of my full name, and my full name has 8 characters in it.
Okay.
One potential use of the length property of strings is that, let's say that somebody's creating a username and there's a max of 12 characters. Well, you can get the length of whatever they type in and check to see if it's more than 12 characters. This next method is the substring method, and it can be a little complex. Basically speaking, we can take a section from an original string and create an entirely new string, but we have to specify a position and how many characters you would like to extract from that given position. So we'll create 2 new strings from full name, first name, and last name using the substring method. So let's declare string first name equals full name dot substring. Okay, so within the substring, we're going to list an index and the amount of characters afterwards we would like to include within our substring. So I would like to take the first 3 characters from my full name. So the index, computers always start with 0, of the beginning of my string would be 0, and I'm going to take 3 characters after this index. So if start
Wait, I need to
string
have it a bit
first
slower here.
name
Sorry.
equals full name dot substring. You would like to extract from that given position. So we'll create 2 new strings from full name, first name, and last name using the substring method. So let's declare string first name equals full name dot substring. Okay, so within the substring, we're going to list an index and the amount of characters afterwards we would like to include within our substring. So I would like to take the first 3 characters from my full name. So the index, computers always start with 0, of the beginning of my string would be 0, and I'm going to take 3 characters
because
after
the last
this
is not
index.
shown.
So if I was to display my first name now, it's going to be bro, the first 3 characters of my full name. Now let's do the same thing with last name. So let's copy what we have, change first name to last name, but now we have a different index. So I would like my substring to begin where the C is. So let's count what the index is going to be. This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's change 0 to 4. And how many characters would we like to include within our substring? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, comma 4.
I mean, but that's very useless, isn't it? Because, well, it seems like, because you need to know then how long the name is, right? And if you don't know how long the name is, it's like, you need to have another option.
And that is my last name, so I will display that within a write line statement. First name and last name. So that is the substring method. We can take a section or a slice from an original string and create an entirely new string from it. Alright everybody, those are a few useful string methods, but not all of them. So if you would like a complete list, you can always type a string, dot, and there should be a pop-up for all of the different string methods you can access. And if you highlight one of these, there's a description of what they do exactly. I only showed you a few of the more useful ones for beginners. So if you can, give this video a big fat thumbs up, drop a random comment down below, and well, those are some useful string methods in C#. Alright people, if statements. An if statement is a basic form of decision making. If some condition that we specify is true, we can execute a block of code. If it's not true, we can do something else entirely. So let's write a small program where we will ask a user to enter in their age. And depending on their age, we can write an if statement that checks to see if somebody is 18 years or older. Let's say that a user is signing up for a credit card and you have to be 18 years or older. So if their age is greater than or equal to 18, we will display a message that says, you're now signed up. If they're less than 18, we can do something else. So to write an if statement, we just write if, then parentheses to hold some sort of condition, which we would like to evaluate, followed by a set of parentheses. So if some condition that we set within the parentheses is true, we will execute this block of code. If it's not true, we skip over it entirely. So let's check to see if age is greater than or equal to 18. Then we will display something. Console.writeLine, you are now signed up. And let's try it. Please enter your age. Let's say that I'm 21. I hit enter. Boom, you are now signed up. Now, what if I enter in an age that's less than 18? Let's say that I'm 12 years old and I'm trying to sign up for a credit card. Well, nothing appears to happen, and that's normal. So if this condition evaluates to be true, we execute this block of code. If it's false, we skip over it entirely as if it never existed. Now, we can take a different course of action. If our above condition is false, we can perform some other block of code. So let's display a message that says you must be 18 years or older to sign up. You must be 18 plus to sign up. So if this condition is true, we do this. If it's false, we do this. So let's try it again. Please enter your age. Let's say that I'm 12. I hit enter. You must be 18 plus to sign up. So if this is true, do this. If it's not true, do this. Now, between the if and else statements, you can add an else if statement if there's more things that you want to check before reaching the else block. So the else block is kind of like a last resort if all above statements evaluate to be false. Let's check to see if somebody's age is less than 0. Else if age is less than 0, then we will display a custom message, such as, you haven't been born yet. Please enter your age. I am negative 12 years old. You haven't been born yet. With these else if statements, you can add as many as you want between if and else. Let's add another. So I will copy what we have. Let's check to see if somebody's age is greater than 100. If it is, then we'll say, I don't know, you're too old to sign up. That's kind of mean, I guess, but it serves the purpose of this example. So you are too old to sign up. Now we're going to run into one issue. Okay, please enter your age. I am 101 years old. You are now signed up. Now, the reason that this block of code executed and not this one is that we're just going down in order starting from the top. Since age, which was 101, is technically greater than or equal to 18, this condition evaluated to be true, and we executed this block of code and skipped everything else after it and continued on to the rest of the program. So if we first want to check to see if somebody's age is greater than 100, we should probably put that within the if statement and check that first, because age is technically greater than or equal to 18 if we set age to be 101.
Oh,
Else if
okay.
we will check to see if age is greater than or equal to 18. Then we just have to change these lines of text around. So you are too old to sign up. So the order of these if statements and else if statements does matter. And let's try it again.
Okay, but that's a bit annoying, isn't it? So you have to, well, not annoying, but you have to be in order of code execution to really, yeah. So maybe you messed it up. I will for sure mess that up. So you have to plan this through before you start like statements and everything.
Okay, please enter your age. I am 101 years old. You are too old to sign up. All right, now in this next example, let's ask a user for their name instead of their age. Let's change int age to string name, and we do not need to convert this because it's already a string. So to check to see if somebody does not enter in some user input, we can check to see if our variable name equals an empty set of quotes. So this is an empty string. Now, the reason that we're using two equal signs is that this is a comparison operator. If you just use one, that is an assignment operator. C# thinks you're attempting to assign name with an empty string. So we're comparing if these two are equal. So that's why we use double equals. So if name is equal to an empty string, that means that somebody skipped over entering in some user input. So let's yell at them. You did not enter your name. So if our name is not empty, we can display maybe hello, whatever the user's name is. So hello plus name. And let's try it. Okay, please enter your name. I'm just going to hit enter. You did not enter your name. Let's run this again and take it seriously this time. Please enter your name, bro, hello, bro. Now there's another way in which we could write this. So instead of using this double equal sign, we can use exclamation point equal sign. That means not equals. If name does not equal an empty string, then we will display hello name. Else, we will display you did not enter your name. So we're checking to see if name is not equal to an empty string. And if that's true, display hello name. Okay, please enter your name. I'll hit enter. You did not enter your name. Let's try it again. Please enter your name, bro, hello, bro. All right, everybody, those are if statements. They're a very basic form of decision making. We can check to see if some condition is true. If it is true, then we can do something. If not, we can do something else. So if you would like a copy of both examples from this video, I will post that code to the comment section down below. And well, those are if statements in C#. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's you, bro. Hope you're doing.
But I mean, yeah, I think we go into loop soon, right? So if statements, that the thing we really need to keep in mind is that it's from top to bottom.
Well, and in this video I'm going to explain switches in C#, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Switch.
Alright everybody, switches. A switch is an efficient alternative.
Let's do this one as last one and then make a small break, well, a longer break, like a long dinner break. Eat something, relax a bit, and come back then with the chill and support stream. Joanna, I will... This one, I think, not too long anymore, about 30 minutes max. And then I will start in the evening again.
To writing many else if statements. I wrote a small program. We'll ask a user what day is it today, like what day of the week, and we'll store their input within a variable named day. If day equals Monday, we'll write it's Monday, and we have else if statements for every day of the week that follows after, and an else block at the end. Day is not a day if they type in something that's obviously not a day. Using else if statements back to back like this really isn't that efficient, and if a veteran programmer sees you do something like this, they'll probably call you a noob. A few else if statements is okay, but this is somewhat excessive. So let's rewrite this program so that we use a switch instead. Here's how to create one. We'll keep our prompt too. So switch, parentheses,
Okay, what day is it today?
curly braces. Within the parentheses, we will place what we would like to examine. We will examine our day variable against many cases, and if there's a match, then we will execute some block of code. So to write a case, write case, then some value like Monday, then end this with a colon. So anything indented after our case is part of the block of code for this case. So if we have a match, if day equals case Monday, then let's write it's Monday. Then on the next line, add.
All right. String. Okay. Console read line. Okay. So that will give, you will enter like a day, right? Such day. Case Monday. Console write it's Monday. Good. Yeah.
Break to exit the switch. Okay, so that's one case. Let's write a case for each day of the week, and I'll just fast forward this footage.
Okay.
And our switch is now complete, although I did not add that line from the else statement quite yet. We'll take care of that a little bit later. So let's run this just to test it. So what day is it today? Let's say that it's Sunday. Enter. It's Sunday. Nice. One thing that we're missing, although it's optional, is a default case. If there's no matches, what do we want to do? So currently there is no default case within the switch. So what day is it today? If I write something incorrect like pizza, well, the switch technically doesn't do anything. So if there are no matching cases, let's do something, and we type default, colon space. If there are no matching cases, we will perform this block of code at the end. So let's write something. Day plus is not a day, and then break.
Okay. Yeah.
And let's try it again. So this is kind of like our else statement. Okay, what day is it today? This time, let's say it's birthday. Birthday is not a day. All right, everybody, those are switches. They're efficient alternatives to using many else if statements. If you would like a copy of this code, I will post this to the comment section down below. If you can, give this video a thumbs up, drop a random comment down below, and those are switches in C#.
Okay, so far so good. So basically, so wrap this up now for now. Let me save it. I will download it and save it. So basically, we have learned so that the very basics, or we are learning the very basics of C#, right? And what I want to do after, we have 1 hour, 1 hour from 4 hours, so we are 1/4 in, but so far very understandable. And I really want to figure out when we use it then, right? So I think when we have acquired all those theoretical things, I really want to put it to action and try to write some code and execute it and just, figure it out. And this will take then a bit more action, more than just watching the YouTube video. But yeah, so far so good. And yeah, I really recommend this. It's from Bro Code. It's for free full course. So rock, paper, scissors game. So we are also doing some projects, right? So that's cool. And we will for sure go through it again. But for now, that's it, because I need a break. I really need, and I need to eat something. So let's do that first. We see us later. I'm not sure which time. I think it's about in let's 2 or 3 hours. So when around then, I will send a message out again for all of you to join in. And yeah, it was a great pleasure to have this stream. I learned a lot. I learned a ton. And to be fairly honest, I like it. I really like coding and the logic behind it and stuff like that. Yet I mean, I'm not sure if I will like it after those next 3 hours still, but so far so great, and I really want to deep into it. It's a bummer that this one game we started playing, which I still have in the back of my head, we weren't able to like to yeah to give like it's a bummer that this is so expensive. Actually, it's like that's really sad. Otherwise, it would be have great fun to play the game as well, because content-wise, playing the coding game is way more interesting than just put the YouTube video on and learn it that way. But we will for sure code some games and stuff, so we will see how it's going. All right. With that said, I wish you a great rest of the day. We see us in about 2 or 3 hours, and enjoy. See you.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.